Kentucky seemed like they changed as an offense last year as the season wore on. I mean, is it kind of a different challenge?
You know, they definitely changed. I thought their personality, definitely a lot more heavier run-based offense as the year progressed. I think that's probably when you lose your starting quarterback. You have to put in a new quarterback who's new for you, and all of a sudden you have a good, stable running backs. I think they just probably did what their strong points were, so I think that's probably why they geared to more of the running game.
Darius, I see him at defensive end on the depth chart. Will he kind of go inside, outside? I mean,
yeah, he'll swing all over the place. Good thing about him is he can play any spot in the D line for us. So he'll be inside, outside. He'll be all over the place as far as that's concerned.
Mentioned that you're compared to a year ago, your defensive tackles look a little
more meatier.
Yeah. How much does that help?
That's been huge. You know, I was talking the other day as a staff. You know, Draper Riley last year was probably our premier big guy last year, and then going into that game, he broke his foot. You know, so we lost him for 6 games, and then all of a sudden now you got Draper back, you got Delmon back, you got Rod Creighton, who totally changed his body. He's 290 pounds as a player. And then now all of a sudden you got Mario Smith coming in at 280 pounds. And you got some beef that we did not have last year.
Sherrod doesn't really look like a prototypical Mike, but what has allowed him to get that spot?
You know, his knowledge of the defense, you know, being a strong communicator, being a leader, and just knowing the defense really. He's done a good job of the camp, being Mike though.
Can you comment on your defensive speed this year? Like, what do you, from your defensive backs and the linebackers, how much more speed do you have, even on defensive line, I guess?
Yeah, you know, we're definitely faster as a team. I was kind of saying, you know, physically we're definitely faster, and knowing what to do kind of helps that situation out a little bit more. We'll see on Saturday how much faster we are when we do this, you know, another team. But we're definitely faster as a defense. That's how we feel right now.
Coach, in the second year, do you feel like your defense is more comfortable in the scheme now?
Definitely understand the knowledge of the playbook is a lot better, knowing why we do things and not just doing it because Coach said we need to do that. I think that's been huge. Anytime you get 2 springs, 2 fall camps, that's huge. So I think there's a lot of retention, which is a good thing right now.
I guess there's a chance of considerable rain on Saturday. Does that change anything at all for y'all?
No, I mean, it's just if it rains, it rains. There ain't nothing we can do about that. So we just got to prepare. I don't think their game plan will change drastically. I think they're going to come in and try to run football. That's what they did last year. So whether it's raining or sunshine, I think their mindset's probably going to be very similar.
As far as like defensive accountability, is there anything else that you implemented, like defensive goals that you have, like 3 takedbacks, anything else that you're more focusing on this year?
You know, we always have a lot of goals that we preach every game, every scrimmage situation, every practice. And then, you know, also, like I said, we've done a lot of things that we chart every single practice, just about everything. And, you know, so we constantly are seeing results, you know, and the kids see the results and they kind of see who's producing, who's not producing. And I think the more you kind of do that stuff, the more you emphasize it, the better off things get.
Which player or players have stood out to you the most this offseason?
You know, I think T. Moore, you know, even though, you know, he's very athletic, but he didn't play a ton last year, you know. So it's a guy that I think has done a really good job from spring till now, really standing out, to be honest with you. I think he has. I think Rakeem Booth, in the linebacker unit, has really done a good job of standing out so far in spring and in camp. And, you know, I would definitely say Rod Creighton in the front and DeMario, you know, coming in and having strong camps. They're 2 soldiers that we can depend on.
Rod said he took it upon himself to lose, to get in shape.
He did a great job with that.
I mean, I don't know, that just seems pretty depressive for a guy who's gone 4 years.
The light just clicked, you know. It's just, yeah. I'm glad, you know. But like I said, better late than never.
Yeah.
You know, because last year, Rod was 325 pounds, I think it was, during the season, and he just wasn't moving that great. You know, he was way too big for his body type, to be honest with you. And I think he just saw that, hey, look, it's my time now. And he did a great job of changing his body. You know, I mean, I don't care what day it is, you go down to the weight room, you can see him on the Stairmaster running. You know, there's been plenty of days, even before our scrimmages, he was lifting. You know, so he just totally changed his mindset, and he's done a heck of a job with that, to be honest with you.
And you've noticed, I assume you've noticed, because I've seen his motor out on the practice field is just almost a
It's
180.
night and day. It's night and day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kelsey Douglas, is he somebody that's kind of made a leap from last year to this year?
Yeah, he started towards the end of last year. I thought he started to play, give us some good minutes, and I think he's done a great job, to be honest with you. Him and Picasso split that nickel role a lot. They'll both be in the dime packages and all that kind of stuff, but he's a guy that he's going to play a lot of football for us for sure.
Coach, could you talk about the development of some of your young corners?
Yes. Rayshawn Mitchell, he was a red shirt last year who has really come on this camp. Because we're kind of making sure that we have that third and fourth guy ready to go for the different packages that we run. And I think he's had a really good camp, out of the young guys. Now, the freshmen, I think they're still learning. They're going to be great players. They're still processing the playbook and still kind of learning. But I say of the young guys, I would say Rayshawn Mitchell for sure stands out tonight.
Anybody else? Coach, thank you.
Yeah, there you go.
Coach.